gaping void in healthcare for remote Australians. There was no way, other than driving very long distances, sometimes 2 or 3 days, for remote and rural people to come into the city for their treatments. Our volunteer pilots are the core of what we do. They give up their time and their aircraft, and of course they get a lot back. They love to fly, but even more than loving to fly, they love to help people. Our volunteer Earth Angels, who drive the passengers from the airfields into the cities, play a really important role in alleviating the great stresses of arriving into a major city. Angel Flight receives no government funding for its valuable operations. We rely on the generosity of the public for donations to keep this service running.
The BMD story is one of entrepreneurship and teamwork. We're powering futures and creating legacies, and it's all made possible by our specialists, innovators and partners, what we call Team BMD. Established in Australia in 1979, our engineering, construction and urban development offering connects and transforms communities. We draw on our family values to outperform in all that we do. That's the power of BMD.
Exhilarating performance doesn't happen overnight. It starts with passion, evolves with fine-tuning, and demands unwavering determination. But when you finally get there, it feels like nothing else. Lexus LBX Marizo RR. Arrive with your pulse racing.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new Click and Collect service. Just tap to order items online, and it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and Collect. Try it today.
Angel Flight was established to fill a really gaping void in healthcare for remote Australians. There was no way other than driving very long distances, sometimes 2 or 3 days, for remote and rural people to come into the city for their treatments. Our volunteer pilots are the core of what we do. They give up their time and their aircraft, and of course they get a lot back. They love to fly, but even more than loving to fly, they love to help people. Our volunteer Earth Angels, who drive the passengers from the airfields into the cities, play a really important role in alleviating the great stresses of arriving into a major city. Angel Flight receives no government funding for its valuable operations. We rely on the generosity of the public for donations to keep this service running.
The BMD story is one of entrepreneurship and teamwork. We're powering futures and creating legacies, and it's all made possible by our specialists, innovators and partners, what we call Team BMD. Established in Australia in 1979, our engineering, construction and urban development offering connects and transforms communities. We draw on our family values to outperform in all that we do. That's the power of BMD.
Exhilarating performance doesn't happen overnight. It starts with passion, evolves with fine-tuning, and demands unwavering determination. But when you finally get there, it feels like nothing else. Lexus LBX Merizo RR. Arrive with your pulse racing.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new Click and Collect service. Just tap to order items online, and it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and Collect. Try it today.
Angel Flight was established to fill a really gaping void in healthcare for remote Australians. There was no way other than driving very long distances, sometimes 2 or 3 days, for remote and rural people to come into the city for their treatments. Our volunteer pilots are the core of what we do. They give up their time and their aircraft, and of course they get a lot back. They love to fly, but even more than loving to fly, they love to help people. Our volunteer Earth Angels, who drive the passengers from the airfields into the cities, play a really important role in alleviating the great stresses of arriving into a major city. Angel Flight receives no government funding for its valuable operations. We rely on the generosity of the public for donations to keep this service running.
The BMD story is one of entrepreneurship and teamwork. We're powering futures and creating legacies, and it's all made possible by our specialists, innovators and partners, what we call Team BMD. Established in Australia in 1979, our engineering, construction and urban development offering connects and transforms communities. We draw on our family values to outperform in all that we do. That's the power of BMD.
Exhilarating performance doesn't happen overnight. It starts with passion, evolves with fine-tuning, and demands unwavering determination. But when you finally get there, it feels like nothing else. Lexus LBX Morizo RR. Arrive with your pulse racing.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new Click and Collect service. Just tap to order items online, and it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and Collect. Try it today.
We're good. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Cairns for the Bulls Masters Country Challenge 2025. Our Saturday morning game here. The CQ Seamers versus the Sunny Coast Scorchers. Seamers are having a bat. Bit breezy here this morning, which will help keep the temperatures down for the players. And we'll have an effect from that southern end, the direction we're facing with the camera. So Thomas Olsen's bowling from the canteen end. So we've got Emmett Dempsey on strike, Callum McMahon at the non-strikers, Thomas Olsen bowling. Playing a miss. Yep. G'day, Carl.
How we going?
I'm Brent.
G'day, Brent.
How are you?
What about you?
Hey, you too. Always great to meet a legend. Another playing a miss. He's looking for that pull shot. first over for the Scorchers there, none for one. A lot of playing and missing. Spin from the other end, is it? Joel Owen. Start. Just push that forward for one. Oh. He's keen to get his first run, I think. Might be trying to hit it a bit too hard. He's away now. It's 4. So how are you, Carl?
Yeah, good, thanks. It's a beautiful day in Cairns, but there is quite a wind bowling down the wicket here.
Yeah, we'll see how they take advantage of that, batting and bowling.
So they opened the bowling into the wind, and the obvious follow-on from that is that if the innings goes 50 overs, the last over will be bowling with the wind, so batsmen will have to be hitting into it in that last over. And the interesting wide base started one quick at one end, but with a left arm spin. 2 pretty good overs to start with, so Sunshine Coast Scorchers. Sorry, did I say wide bay?
You did. I was going to let it slide.
Yeah, let it slide. No, I'll correct that. Sunshine Coast Scorchers. Be pretty happy with things so far. Won the toss and bowled, and 2 good overs to start.
2 very good overs. None for 6 after 2. Start there from Olsen. Yeah, a little bit hazy here today in Cairns. They're burning off around the area. There's a little bit of smoke in the air. Otherwise, it's a very nice day, really. So hopefully that breeze doesn't pick up any more than what it is currently. You can probably hear it in the mics. So you're the Sunny Coast mentor, Carl. Have you Is this first time or done it a few times? Or?
No, well, probably explaining my slip before mentioning Wide Bay. Typically, I've always been with Wide Bay.
Of course, yeah.
And just sort of came out by instinct. But no, I'm with Sunshine Coast Scorchers this time.
And how do they pick the mentors? Are you based on Sunny Coast now, or?
Well, I'm at Kingaroy.
Kingaroy, yeah.
South Burnett region has always been part of Wide Bay, but we've got Mick Polson's on the trip with us as well, so couldn't both do Wide Bay. He lives at Gameri.
All right, so he had to rock off, and
so I guess he's quite closer to Wide Bay, and I'm closer to the Sunshine Coast.
Okay. Still, I'm sure the Sunny Coast boys will appreciate all your wisdom and comments.
Well, that's the idea. We've got to see if anything comes wisdom-wise.
Yep. Oh, I'm sure you've got lots of wisdom, Carl. I think the trick is trying to apply it to a T20 match now, isn't it? Like, from an era where you didn't play T20 cricket.
Well, look, that's very, very true. And I do watch T20 cricket and shake my head a bit on a few things in the game. But it is right. I think playing the game would give you a much greater understanding of it.
Yeah, it is very different tactics and shot selection and all that sort of business. So wide. Yeah, you see a lot of juniors now coming through that they've obviously watched a lot of T20 cricket and they're emulating those sorts of shots and fielding choices and bowling, which I don't think really helps them a lot in their development. Trying to curb that's a challenge.
Well, it is, and in my mind, with batting, getting a very good base of development with the fundamentals of batting.
That's well hit.
That is well hit.
Hit with the wind for 6. Dempsey.
Yeah, just offered a bit of width there and no one in the deep on the offside. And the batsman took toll. Good shot.
Yep.
But I think if you've got a good, solid, all-round technique and game, you can then start improvising to play different shots.
Yep. Yep.
Now, we're yet to really see how it's going to play out. What you're alluding to, the flip side of that,
Yeah.
is just going straight to all of these pretty jazzy shots and ramps and what have you. Still helps in cricket and in all forms of cricket if you're there to face the next ball.
That's right. I think a good classic cricket shot's just as valuable as these ramps and flips and everything else that they're doing.
But
reverse sweeping and
yeah. But it's added to the game.
it does.
You know, it's something more for captains to think about, bowlers to think about. And the standard of fielding has improved immeasurably with the short form cricket. It's just had to. And that's been a big plus.
Yeah, it has. push that through the field. Outfield's lightning fast here at Griffith Park in Cairns. It's another 4. Dempsey definitely seems to be an aggressive type player, which you need at the top of the order in these games.
That has got to be out. Well done.
Stumped. Good keeping. Very neat work behind the stumps there.
Really good bit of bowling that, having been driven through the offside for 4 the ball before.
Yep.
And just changed his pace a bit and his line a little bit closer, so the batsman was thinking it was more to play down the ground, but he advanced and yeah, ball skidded on. Might have been an arm ball, but it beat the outside of the bat, and great bit of keeping and a very well executed stumping.
Yep.
By Andy Batten.
Very good work, yep. Foot on the line there in the replay, so that's out. This is Jeff Case has joined Callum McMahon at the crease. CQ Seamer's captain. And from past events, a very good batsman. That's the end of the over, so 1 for 19 after 4. Sunny Coast will be very happy with that start. Less than 5 and over. Oh, he's got the headband on. Luke McGuinness coming on to bowl from the canteen end. First change. Still in the power play. Third man, deep square work. Playing a miss. Lovely shot, square. Stopped on the boundary, they got 2.
Yeah, good bit of fielding that.
Yep.
Saving 4 and a terrific return over the stumps. Batsmen were flirting with the idea of going for a third, but that would have been a mistake.
Wide down leg side, athletic take there by the keeper. Oh, the old French cut. 4.
4 runs in the scorebook. Good bit of bowling, almost out, but no reward, and 4 runs.
Yeah, can't do much about that. Straight for 1. What's your involvement in cricket nowadays, Carl? You're obviously involved with the Bulls Masters. You're doing training camps and that with them, and
well, when we go on trips, yeah, there's coaching going on normally. Obviously, this country challenge is a different event, but when we do a full tour to a town, let's say Bundaberg in February. So we have a fundraising golf day on the Thursday, go around all the schools coaching on the Friday, generally 2 or 3 in a group of us, and get around, say, 3 schools each in the day, so get around a lot of schools.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic.
And then there'll be the big dinner on the Friday evening, raising money for local cricket.
Yep.
And on the Saturdays, the match, Bulls Masters against Bundaberg. So that's just a sort of a template of how a full tour goes. And then there's variations of that. Sometimes we'll go to a town and there won't be that much going on, and we mightn't take a full team.
Yep.
But just getting involved in what's going on locally, doesn't have to be cricket. Oftentimes there'll be something going on in the town and we get involved and do what we can to help that, but the fundamental reason for being is to promote cricket throughout regional Queensland and to help kids advance, give them opportunities if we can, and just do good for cricket. That's basically what we're about, but
Yep.
doesn't mean we don't support other things, because we do. Yeah.
No. Yep. Bulls Masters is a very good organisation doing that. You know, I wish there was something like that when I was younger, trying to play cricket in a regional town. Well, top edged over the keeper for 4. Again, Callum's picking that gap quite well.
Can't set a field to that.
No.
Went for the pull shot, a little bit of extra bounce, top edge, straight over the keeper's head.
How's your golf handicap? Do you go all right?
My golf's pretty miserable these days. Excuse me.
Driven square protection out there. Just the one.
Still only allowed 2 fielders outside the inner circle, and they're at deep, what would you call that, forward point, sweeping, and a deep square leg on the leg side.
forward for a single. Jeff Case just turning the strike over. 1 for 36. One ball to come in Matthew Jackson's first over here. Driven square, his colour out there. Just a single. It's over. So after the first six, they're 1 for 37. CQ seamers.
Yeah, well, some boundaries coming Central Queensland's way in the last few overs, so probably after those first 6 overs, probably honours even, I'd say.
Yep. Yeah, I'd say that's par.
Now they can have a few more fielders outside the circle. Fine legs in place. Mid-on's coming back. Deep forward square leg going back. And long on brought into the game straight away.
Fire is away again. Oh, good ball. Hit that straight. Long one coming around. Well fielded.
Well fielded.
That's Jared Officer there on the boundary. Very well fielded. Keeping it to 1. Straight again, straight over the umpire's head for 4.
Yeah, good shot. Straight to the line of the ball and hitting with the wind, of course, too. So good batting. And with that, mid-off drops back. Fine leg comes up.
Oh. Good ball to finish up, beating the batter. So after 7, 1 for 46. Callum McMahon batting well, 23 off 20. Jeff Case just doing what he needs to do, 6 off 7. The bowling change, Michael Eckard. Spin again, making the batters hit into the wind if they want to attack. Just the one. That's a big gap there for that fielder to come in and field on.
Yes, they thought about 2. Then the misfield, if they'd gone, they'd have been right.
They would have been right.
Had he fielded cleanly and they'd gone for 2, they were out, run out. So,
oh, great catch.
That is a great catch. Wow.
He had some hang time there. Bit of extra bounce, I think. Got Callum unstuck there. Very good grab. I think that's Blaine Schloss who caught that. Jason King is the new batsman. There's a few new players in this CQ side. This might be Jason's debut in this format. Bulls Masters Country Challenge. Don't recall seeing him previously.
Well, pretty important wicket that. Callum McMahon is doing better than a run of ball and looking to really get to the bowlers. Played a good innings. But that, as you said, that little bit of extra bounce, he wasn't on top of his shot and hit it straight to point, but above his head, and good catch taken. Yep. But that will calm this Central Queensland innings down a bit. It was a good breakthrough for Sunshine Coast.
We'll see how they go about business now. Run of ball's important. Important for the CQ seamers, and then for the Sunny Coast, reducing those multiple scoring shots, the 2s, the 4s, the 6s, is just as important. That's good batting. Hard for 2. No, well fielded that time. So after 8, they're 2 for 51, the CQ Seamers. Morning to you, Joe.
Morning, Brett. Morning, everyone. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Very good. Always nice to be up here in Cairns.
It is, yeah. We turned the weather on today for you.
Yeah. Bit of a breeze just to cool it down a fraction as well, which is always nice.
Better than that humidity.
Yes. Yes.
It did build up yesterday afternoon. That breeze dropped off and it got quite humid quite quickly into the start of that night game. But then with the night, was a very pleasant evening. That's Jeff Case is gone. Big 6 just over the fielder's arms. Hitting with the wind.
Straight down the ground, isn't it?
It is straight,
Smart
yep.
play. Reasonable platform here for them to start.
Yeah, very similar actually. They're probably a few better than last night's game. I think CFN were about 40 after 8 last night.
Okay. There's been some runs scored on this wicket in the last couple of weeks, I believe.
There has, yes. GP2 over the back here more so.
Yep.
3 scores over 200 in the last 2 weeks, and then we had a 239 last Saturday night here. So I think we worked out there was over 1,000 runs scored here last Saturday.
Wow.
62 sixes. Admittedly, boundaries in a little bit more, trying to be a little bit more entertaining for all the viewers. But not much. You can see the old white line there.
Yeah. We're based here at Long On, aren't we? And it's not a big hit down here, especially with this wind.
No. Yeah, so I don't know about you. I'm just going to duck if it comes our way.
Yeah. Little ricochet off this fence, we might be in trouble.
Yeah, that's my fear. Matthew Jackson's changed ends. The spinner at the other end, so they're hitting into the wind's a good tactic.
Yeah. As a quick, I never liked us having to bowl into the wind though, mate. I think.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah. That was my posie behind the stumps with the gloves, so.
Best view of the house.
Yep.
Yeah, nice. So 9 down, 9 overs gone, 2 for 60. You know, platform. I'm sure they'd like to start to get going from here.
Yep. So 150, 160 has been the average score here. I'll take out the big 240 score.
Yep.
But yeah, 150, 160. I think most teams would back their bowling attack to defend that. Scoreboard pressure and the like. Oh, there we go. Matthew Eckard to Jeff Case. He's pulled out the reverse sweep and swept it straight to the bat player.
It's an incredible shot though. I mean, so skillful when they play it. But when you got 2 backward points, I don't understand why you don't just play the regulation sweep.
That's what I was trying to talk to Carl before. I notice I have a little bit to do with the local club junior land here, and the young kids that come out and they try and play that shot early, or they're dancing down the pitch early, they're not trying to get set and go that way. It just amazes me. I mean, there's a time and a place for that shot, but given the field, I don't think that's the right one.
Or you've got to go over.
Yeah. But there's a single on offer straight down the ground.
Yeah.
One's better than none. A wicket's worse.
Very easy sitting here though, isn't it?
It is, like I said.
Very easy sitting here.
I only ever played 2 games of T20 cricket, and I didn't enjoy either of them. Virtually kept for 40 overs and was out first ball both games opening the bat. So, a long day for me. So Brent Hartley joins Jason King in the middle.
Sunshine Coast will be looking to squeeze here now with that wicket. It's always nice taking wickets between that 9 and 12 overs just to slow down any momentum into the second half of the innings.
Exactly, yep.
Hard to start against spin. get some dots in. You'd argue you could be really aggressive here as a skipper and bring an extra player into the ring and try and keep this batter on strike.
He's just punched that down for one. Yeah, I agree. Dot balls are diamonds in this competition, and the more you bowl, the more pressure on the batters. Set a slightly more aggressive field certainly help.
Bowled. Very good over.
Yes, he's started well. 2 for 6 off 2. Eckhart 3 for 61 after 10. After 10. I think Scorchers would be very happy with that.
Yeah, it's a different game without the surge as well that they play in the in the Big Bash.
Yeah,
they play down in Brisbane in the T20 Max. That's changed the game, but not having that in this competition, I believe, means that you're not having quite as good a back end as you can with that up your sleeve.
It's a different way of thinking. So in the local Big Bash competition, we go 4 and 2.
Yep.
And that 2, I can't think of one innings where the batting team dominated. There's normally a run of wickets.
Yeah.
And it's purely batsmen thinking they've got to hit high and long as soon as that surge is taken. Just good cricket shots. It's just as valuable, especially on this field. You get it past the fielder, it's generally 4. It's lightning fast at the moment.
Yeah, a bit different over the back. I'm with the Gold Coast side and we're batting over there, and it's quite slow over there. It's pulling up.
Yeah, a little bit different drainage on that field, so it tends to hold the water a bit longer. We haven't had much rain, but still thicker grass. But a truer deck over there. Yeah. Trust this one's a little bit variable. Still a good deck.
In the Shield game in Brisbane, Tassie have won the toss and having a bat at Allan Border Field and a none for 5, and we're in the 3rd over down there. So it's nice to have Shield cricket underway as well.
Start getting an idea of who's going to open for the Ashes.
Yes, it's going to be a good battle, that one.
There's a lot of debate about that. Who's your pick?
Well, I'll tell you, I mean, he's opening the batting for Tassie. Jake Weatherald had a really good year last year. He scored a big 100 against us at Allan Border Field last year, batted very well. I think we have to reward those guys that are doing well in Shield cricket. I think he well and truly comes into it. I know Aussie will be very keen to get some runs this year and probably need some runs in these first games to make sure that he's a lock-in. I know they talk about that, but no doubt he'll be chasing more runs than what he's scored in recent times. And again, speaking to Marnus, he's desperate to get back in there, and in true Marnus fashion, he is very confident that he'll get back in if he's playing his best cricket. Whether that's at 3 or opening the batting, not sure, and I don't think he cares as long as he's in that team, like anyone. Young Constas did well in India in that recent trip.
He peeled off a ton yesterday in the New South Wales warm-up game.
So there's plenty to watch. It's going to be very exciting, and also think with Pat Cummins under an injury cloud, there's opportunities for people like Ness, Doggett, Shawnee Abbott, backing up the big 4.
Yeah, I'd love to see Nessa play more Test cricket. Valuable player.
Pink ball Test in Brisbane, his home ground. It's got Michael Nessa written all over it, really.
Does. He's a lock. You'd think he'd be a lock for that.
Just a change of pace there.
Yeah, fooled the keeper as well, that bounce. I notice Marcus Harris is not opening for Victoria either this Shield match. Saw the headline this morning. I didn't read the article, so I'm not sure why, but that seems interesting to me as well.
Kellaway will be one of them, and he's obviously been away on that Aussie A tour as well. Made a few runs there, so he scored 100 or 2 last year as well, so he'll be in the mix. That's the exciting part, isn't it? You know, as I think it genuinely is for the first time for a while an open case that for anyone that sticks their hand up, and there's 4 Shield games, or really 3 before that first test team is picked. So
I think that's the great part of it, that having the Shield games up front so we can see and give people a chance to find a bit of form. I mean, Jakey Weatherall, I think he deserves a shot.
Yeah,
I'd like to see Usman there, but again, you need to score runs.
Well, whoever does it is going to be tested, because the English have picked a squad that's pretty exciting from a fast bowling point of view.
Jofra Archer, quicker than ever.
Wood,
yeah.
Yeah, they've got 3 or 4 quicks there that can bowl 140 plus. That's going to make good watching. It's pretty clever bowling here. It's just running his fingers over it by the looks of it. A little bit of something just gripping in this wicket, making it hard for the batters to get after him. And we're now getting that run rate to under a run a ball, which is exactly where the Sunshine Coast side would want them to be.
Bounce got the fielder there. 2.
That's the end of the 11th over, 3 for 67. So Scorchers will be very happy with this, and if they can pick up another couple of wickets here, there's always a great time to get wickets around that 12th over. Slow down the back end. They'll be very happy with their work so far.
Yeah. To continue. Figures of 2 for 6 from 2 so far. You'd expect him to keep going.
Just starting to see maybe that signs of that frustration, aren't we now? They know they've got to get on with it.
Yep.
Quite nice watching a spinner that gives a little bit of air, isn't it? Just doesn't run in and just bowl a flat length at the top of the stumps. He's actually giving it a chance to spin, and I imagine with this breeze he's probably getting a little bit of drift.
Yeah, and then you take advantage of that. There's a little bit extra bounce you find with the spinners on this pitch,
okay.
Which we saw the wicket before of Callum McMahon.
There you go.
Bounced over the blade again, so they will get rewarded, the spinners on this pitch. Well run single. Slides home for 2 there. Well, just pushed it forward for 1.
Close out his over very well there again.
He does, yeah. He's
5
back.
off.
Yep. Very good. Got to be happy with that. 3 for 72 after 12 now. CQ Seamers. Quickly go around the grounds. Fusion are playing Wide Bay Flames out at Walker Road this morning. The Fusion of 4 for 55 after 13. That's interesting out there at Walker Road. Clicked on the wrong game there. And GP2, we've got the North Queensland Monsoons playing the Gold Coast Thunder. The Thunder are 3 for 93 after 10, so that's a great start for them. Clay Beams 47 off 30.
Very good cricketer, Clay Beams.
Yep. Taken.
The breeze really starting to pick up now.
Yes, it is. Yeah, don't imagine there'll be a lot of boats out fishing on the reef today. Crazy if they are.
Might have you over the side, leaving a bit of lunch behind.
Yeah, I guarantee I would be.
Yeah.
I'd be holding on the side of the boat pretty tight too. It's guided down the third man from one. Thomas Olsen back on bowling. Great first spell, 10 off his first 2. That out boundary, just the one.
Didn't get hold of that as much as he would have liked.
No.
Intent was where he wants it to be though. The seamers start to try and get this innings going now as they're getting into the 13th over. These two have started to, you know, they're at 10 or 11, 12 balls each now. They'll start to need to get on with it. No footwork there, just trying to glide it away. I said earlier, the pitch over the back's a bit true in this one. I think that's right. I don't think this is coming through as much as comfortably as the batters would like.
Shot. Picked out the fielder though.
It's clever bowling, isn't it? Though, you know, there's a strong breeze as everyone can hear through the mics. Straight down the ground, so back of a length, take the pace off it. Probably a little bit of cross seam action as well. Hit out to your square fielders. And another good over there by Olsen.
Yep.
And, only a couple of runs off it.
He's bowled very well, left armour. 12 off his 3 overs so far. Very happy with those figures. Card bowling his fourth.
Just a sign of how well he's bowled, isn't it? That he's been able to bowl 4 straight here.
Yeah.
Only 11 runs off his 3 overs, 2 wickets. He's mixed his pace up well.
No, he's bowled very well.
It's a very good length there, top of the stumps, which is where all the spinners try and hit in 2020 cricket and white ball cricket, just the top of the bails. Makes it hard to get underneath.
Yeah. See the batter really trying to hit that one hard. He just couldn't control it. Just for the one.
Hartley's probably the man here that needs to get moving. He's 11 off 19. Set now.
He's certainly capable. King looks like he wants to hit it hard. He just hasn't quite got the timing yet.
Just sounds like the ball's flat. It's not coming off.
That's another great over from Michael Eckhart. Figures of 4 overs, 2 for 15. Take that to the bank anytime. 3 for 79 after 14, the CQ Seamers. There's no Joey McGahn this year with the Seamers. I don't know why. I haven't had a chance to ask them what's going on there. Having a year off, or is he retired from this, or injured? I think he'll be missed though. He's a very valuable player. Back into the attack. Pad down leg side. Feel like he's trying to emulate a bowler from the 70s or the 80s with a headband.
I was thinking Beyond Borg, mate.
Beyond, oh yeah, there we go, yeah. I'll pay that one. There's the one. Bottom edge past the keeper. Get the 2. Down to third.
Yeah. No. Tassie have lost their first wicket in the Shield game at AB Field. Nessa, ever reliable Michael Nessa. chance here. No.
Sky just short of the fielder. Oh, good catch at third. Slip there.
Close out the 15th over here with this ball.
Off the back of the bat, or is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, must have come off the back of the bat. Single.
It's 3 for 85 off 15. The Scorchers will be looking to really put the foot down here, obviously, for the last 5 overs. Only 3 down, 2 set batters. Just a wicket, just holding up. Something you want to be rolling your fingers over, a bit of cross seam, just hard to time on. And I'm going to hang over to a North Queensland legend in Luke Feldman.
Luke, how are you today?
Very well. It's good to be back in far North Queensland in Cairns.
Yeah, welcome back. Good to see you again.
What's the scenario here? What have we got? 3 for 86 off 15. Oh, the Sunshine Coast have really put the brakes on them.
They've bowled very well, Sunny Coast. He's gone after that, hitting into the wind.
Sixer.
He's got enough, that's 6.
Well, wickets in hand, 5 overs to go.
Yeah, both batsmen set. They've been out there for a while now. Jason King looks to be trying to hit the ball hard. He's finally got a hold of that one. We'll see if he can go on with it.
He's gone again. Has he gapped him? He has.
He has. That's bigger and better again.
Sixer. Owen. Didn't adjust there. He just said have another go, and he did. Beautiful. Have we been around the grounds?
I was about to redo it. Yeah, I have. I just need my phone to refresh, and then we can.
Around the grounds, brought to you by Halpin and Partners.
Enjoying Fiji, Darren. Far North Fusion versus Wide Bay out at Walker Road this morning. That's a better ball there from Owen. 5 for 79 after 17.
Again, geez, the
yeah.
bowling group's just getting it done.
Yep, I don't know what the wicket's like at Walker Road. But, credit to the Flames though. And then over on GP2, the Thunder are 3 for 112 in the 14th.
Yeah, they really got off to a flyer. To tell you, they were 90 after 10, so they've pulled it back a little bit. North Queensland side. 7 debutants for North Queensland. Last year, the North Queensland side failed to win a game last year, so they've made some changes. 7 debutants, new coach as well.
New coach, are they younger?
Yes, young side.
Well, that's good.
Keen to learn.
As long as they have a red hot crack.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of debutants this season actually. There's, I was just saying before, there's no Joe McGahn in the Seamers side. So there's a few new names there. To myself anyway.
Just opportunities.
Yep.
Test themselves against the best. And here's one of them. Luke McInnes, Queensland country player, his first season in the country system. Went away, won a championship.
Yep. He's a very handy bowler, very handy cricketer.
Oh yes, beautiful length.
So, yeah.
Just experience. He's got a few tricks, pace on, pace off. But it's the length that he bowls that controls all that.
No, he started off very well.
It's leg by.
So there's been a few edges, top edges over the keeper for 4 French cuts, which have helped the seamers along a little bit.
So there's 4 overs to go. You've got 7 wickets in hand. They might have to throw a bit of caution to the wind. And windy it is.
It is, yep. This is the end to attack from. Hit with the wind.
Front foot there.
Just the one.
Who is that fielding there? Is that Glenn Battistiotto?
I believe it is.
Good career for the Queensland Bulls, Glenn. It's great to see him coming back, playing with the Sunshine Coast side.
Yeah, he was here last year. Good to see him come back to Cairns.
Yeah, it's dragged down there.
Oh,
Just he's got the line wrong. Just drifted down the leg side.
yeah.
Capitalised.
I also feel like he just hit the ball, and Jason's been trying to really smash it. Hasn't got the timing. The ones he's hit to the boundary have just been timed well. Good cricket shots. Not trying to force it.
Good follow up.
Yeah. Ask the question.
That was hope more than anything, I
Yeah.
think. CQ finalists last year.
They went to the big dance at the Gabba.
Oh, again, same ball.
He's played under that.
Good finish.
Yep, well bowled.
6 off. Another good over from McInnes.
3 for 105 after 17.
Finishes his 4. Rare he didn't pick up a wicket, but bowled well.
There was a lot of play misses in his first little spell. So it was
Who's skipper for Sunny Coast? Is Jared Officer still skippering?
I understand he is the captain.
Experienced campaigner. He's from the Tawantin Noosa Club down at the Sunshine Coast. See a couple, I think Ben Lachlan still plays in the sub-district comp down there for Tawantin Noosa. Be good to see a couple of old Bulls come up against each other, and Benny Lachlan and Glenn Battistiotto.
Yeah, that'd certainly make the local cricket interesting.
Right, 3 overs to go.
And Blaine Schloss. So
Oh, he's pierced the gap there. Is he going to run away? Oh, good fielding. Just come back for the 2.
yeah, it's a continuing spin from the southern end. Batters have got a hit into the wind.
This is Schloss for his first over too in the hot seat.
Yeah.
Bowling right at the death. Just down the leg side. Not a wide.
Must have got some pad on that, I think. We'll see what Jason King can do now. He hit 2 6s last over, the last spinner.
Jared Officer bringing his off spinner to the left-hander, going away from the bat. That's a containers for change, bowling change.
Thank you. Well done. He has tried to go big.
Just hit the sweeper there. We really appreciate our corporate partners, helping partners, Chemist Warehouse, Containers for Change. They make this event happen. Wouldn't be able to get these fine country cricketers all together if it weren't for them.
Yep, very much appreciated our sponsors.
come back for 2. What was the score on this field last night?
CFN finished at 145.
Yep.
They were only 60 after 10.
Okay.
So some good middle order batting after the drinks break.
Oh, well done. He's just played a little paddle there. It's going to be
Paddle
hard to
race
chase
away for
down.
4,
That's
yep.
a boundary. He's found the fence.
Yep. So yeah, a little bit good late order batting from the CFN, and then who did we play? Darling Downs.
Darling Downs all out for
120.
Did they get bowled out or couldn't chase it?
Couldn't chase it. Rex Tooley was none for 17. Hit 17 off the first over.
Oh, he's clothed it. Could be out. Oh, it
Just short.
Didn't reach him. Gee, I would have liked him to run hard then instead of ball watching. Get back for the 2. But he's retained strike.
Yeah, so they got off to a flyer, but then CFN, exactly like Sunny Coast have here, bowled very well.
So what's par score here? There's 2 overs to go.
150, I would have said, would have been par, given what's
150.
happened in the Big Bash, the local Big Bash, the last few weeks.
Okay, so they're a bit below where they need to be. They need two big overs.
2 big overs, yeah.
See if they can get another 21-36. So try and be competitive.
Yeah.
See if they can go 10-10 off the last 2.
So we did have 239 here last Saturday night.
We've got another containers for change bowling change at the clubhouse end. Olsen coming back into the attack.
He's bowled very well so far.
It's good economy. Only going to we got 4s.
Left armour.
Yes.
He's through him again.
He's executing wide here. He's got the deep third man sweeper out on the point boundary. Full and wide, I'd suggest. Get in.
Does the fielder get none of that?
Out.
Taking that.
Slid into the pads, up against this wind.
Matthew Jackson there on the boundary. It's a good catch. And a well-deserved wicket for Olsen. He has bowled very well.
Here's the Chemist's Warehouse replay. Beautiful, like an AFL mark.
Yeah. Almost run under it, didn't he?
He's just trying to put the foot down there after that dot. This is excellent from Olsen. 2 dot balls.
He deserved that wicket. He's bowled really well. Opened the bowling from this end. Corey Ramsden. Joel, groundsman Joel. So you must be excited having such a young team now as mentor for NQ.
Oh, it's good seeing some new faces. Absolutely. Get to impart some knowledge onto some new heads.
That's always important. Hopefully they're like sponges and absorb it all.
I like it. Olsen comes in. Oh, just cautious there, just getting the 1. Yeah, so definitely an enthusiastic, energetic group. The North Queenslanders this year with 7 debutants.
Your next game on here this afternoon, aren't you?
Yes.
Good. Get to see some of them in action.
Are we up against the Sunshine Coast?
Yep.
Back-to-back games. Oh, beautifully executed Yorker there. This is a fantastic second last over by Olsen. Sets up a good finish. The work he's doing here is going to really capitalise. The bowler at the other end should take a couple of wickets next over for what he's doing here.
He's been very impressive.
Slow ball.
Short.
That was short and slow. We hold up out there. No, it's gone all the way.
All the way.
There's a couple of left armers. We had an injury over there too. Young Jared Edmondson, cousin to Ben Edmondson.
Okay. I noticed here you didn't complete an over there in the scorecard before.
Yes.
Serious or?
Oh, he's done a little bit of a hamstring, so that'll get diagnosed. But early stages doesn't look good.
No, not first game.
Out. Yorker knocked him over. Fantastic executed Yorker there. Have we got a Chemist Warehouse replay coming? Here it is. After the short drag down. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, well
on
bowled.
the money. Sandshoe crusher from Olsen.
Very good. Completes his spell. 2 for 17 from 4. 2 very good overs to opening the innings from Olsen. He's backed it up.
Just corrected there. That whole over is bowling these beautiful wide Yorkers, and then he bowled that drag down.
Yep, I'd say that was his only bad ball in his spell. Bowled very well.
Yeah, stick with what's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's exactly right, yeah.
5 for 121. Pressure on the CQ side.
Well, they've gone back to pace for the last over.
Containers for change, bowling change again. The scoreboard end.
Yeah, we can't. Last weekend we had 27 names for each end.
Okay.
I think we need to.
An edge. It's a cruel
Officer
game.
coming.
Yes.
Well fielded. Keeping that to 1. Well fielded.
Hear the applause for the crowd there in the background. Appreciated that fielding.
At Southern end, Optus Tower end, Fire Station end, Sports World end, Gatton Street end. They just kept coming, and the same at this end. Canteen end, Scorers end. You know, Warner Street end.
Southern end?
Yeah, this is the northern end, so
Yep.
that's the southern end.
Southern end. Oh, wide down the leg side. Umpires called it. A bit wayward there.
So Matthew Jackson bowling the last over.
Oh, McInnes.
Attacking that. Oh, that's great
Oh,
fielding.
good running too.
And running, yes. There's a lot to like about that if you like cricket.
I wouldn't mind seeing the batter use the crease a bit more. Just get outside off stump. Just try and access behind square on the leg side. There's only one fielder. The bowler's bowling full. Use that. Nicked it.
Edged again.
Down to third man. He's come back for 2. Excellent running again.
It's actually something they probably haven't done all innings. So, try and change up what they're doing to the bowler.
Yeah.
They tried to muscle their way out of it more than anything. It hasn't worked for them really. 5 for 123, 4 balls to come.
That's it. Oh,
Okay, he hasn't quite got it. They'll get 2, just 1. It's poor running.
Oh.
Again. I think they should have got 2 then. Pressure on the fielder.
Two balls remaining. Changing field for the right-hander. Full toss. Oh, he's missed out there. Good change up though by the bowler.
That dipped late on him, didn't it?
Containers for change up.
Have you been practicing that?
Well, Ken Healy, he just said, can you get the sponsors in?
Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely we can. Really appreciate our sponsors. McGuinness, good arm. Out. He's sacrificed himself there. Last ball of the innings. What's the target? 130 the target. 131?
131. That should be finished on 130. They got one safe run then and then run out on the second. 5 for 130, yeah. So yeah, interesting total. Still feel they're 20 short.
Is it enough? 20 short, you reckon?
Well, just on the scores that we had the last few weeks here in the local comp, I just feel it's not quite enough.
CQ without the experience of Joe McGahn as well.
Yeah, I think, it's an interesting him not being here and playing. I don't know the reasons why. I hope he's not injured or anything like that. But very good player, Joe. CQ, Sunny Coast Scorchers again, bowled and fielded very well. I think they'd be happy walking off, chasing that total.
We're going to take a CNW innings break, and we'll be back with the Scorchers innings.
Yep. Thanks, Luke.
Was established to fill a really gaping void in healthcare for remote Australians. There was no way other than driving very long distances, sometimes 2 or 3 days, for remote and rural people to come into the city for their treatments. My volunteer pilots they did have their time, and of course they did it okay.
BMD story is one of entrepreneurship and teamwork. We're powering futures and creating legacies, and it's all made possible by our specialists, innovators and partners, what we call Team BMD. Established in Australia in 1979, our engineering, construction and urban development offering connects and transforms communities. We draw on our family values to outperform in all that we do. That's the power of BMD.
Making shopping more convenient with its new click and collect service. Just tap to order items online, and it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and collect. Try it today.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what could happen? Can you imagine? I can't believe what I'm seeing. A dream so long.
Once established, to fill a really gaping void in healthcare for remote Australians. There was no way other than driving very long distances, sometimes 2 or 3 days, for remote and rural people to come into the city for their treatments. Our volunteer pilots are they give up their time and their craft, and of course they really love that. They love to fly, but even more than loving to fly, they love to help. Our volunteer airfighters drive the passengers from the airfields into the cities, play a really important role in alleviating the great stresses of arriving into a major city. Major flight receives no government funding for its government operations. We rely on the generosity of the public for donations to keep this service running.
The BMD story is one of entrepreneurship and teamwork. We're powering futures and creating legacies, and it's all made possible by our specialists, innovators and partners, what we call Team BMD. Established in Australia in 1979, our engineering, construction and urban development offering connects and transforms communities. We draw on our family values to outperform in all that we do. That's the power of BMD.
Lexus LBX Marizo RR. Arrive with your pulse racing.
within just 4 hours. Click and collect. Try it today.
Shut up and sit down.
Sam Gasman's getting ready to bowl from the canteen end. Certainly picked up during the break there. That's Matthew Eckhard has just hit that straight in the air, second ball, and he's walking back to the change room. Easy catch for the CQ seamers there.
Shortish ball, certainly inviting the pull shot, but as we've seen right through this game, there's that little bit of bounce in this pitch, and the extra bounce got the better of the batter. Top edge straight up in the air. So early breakthrough there.
Yep.
Good news for Central Queensland, not so good for Sunshine Coast.
It is Sam Gasman, tall young man. Get that little bit extra bounce with his height. Lockie Robinson joins Glenn Badiciato in the middle. A lot of experience at one end, not too sure about the other. Yep. Just got that away for 4.
Oh, that's a handy first delivery.
Yeah, positive start from the batsman.
Not unlike the wicket ball, the ball before, but maybe not quite as short.
Yeah, a little bit fuller.
But a really well executed pull shot.
Better length. So as mentor, you're happy with the Scorchers fielding and bowling?
I thought the fielding was excellent. Bowling was really good. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I was very impressed with him. Matthew Eckart's 4 overs from the southern end really tied up that end.
Yeah.
With his spin.
Yeah, the spinners, and the quicks, they really bowled well to the field. Very, very few loose balls, just asking to be smacked. They kept challenging the batsman. You want to score runs, you've got to take some sort of a risk doing it. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good 20 over stint.
Yep. Yeah, very well bowled and backed up by the field. Riley McDonald from the southern end for the CQ Seamers here. Misfield there. Ball past the keeper and the backer up. Misfielded it, so they got a second. Didn't hit the ball more than 20 metres from the wickets. Another quick single. Easily through for one. Down the pitch, punched that out the deep mid wicket, just for two. So just quickly around the grounds for everyone. Dot ball. NQ Monsoons versus Gold Coast Thunder on GP2. The Thunder have finished on 7 for 159. So apparently they were 90 after 10. So that's really well done by North Queensland to pull that back. And out at Walker Road, Far North Fusion finished on 7 for 98 from their 20, and the Wide Bay Flames are 1 for 7 in the third over. Tommy King taking the wicket, left arm quick for the Fusion. So that's going to be an interesting game out there as well. Sam Gasman bowling his second over, 1 for 7. Oh, the scoreboard's frozen, is it? No. So 1 for 9 after 2. Scorchers. Bowled him.
Well, again, looking for the pull shot, that was pitched up even further. And I think it's fair to say, might have been some bottom edge in it, but I don't think it was short enough to pull. And took the stumps.
Bottom edge. What's that?
Yeah, so 2 down, Sunshine Coast.
2 for 10 in the third. Jared Officers joining Glenn Batticciotto in the middle now. Single. Another good over there from Sam Gasman. 2 for 12 after 3. He's a 2 for 6 from his 2 so far.
Yeah, early wickets really does change the nature of the game. And there's run rate issues and there's wickets in hand. They're 2 down, Sunshine Coast, but not chasing a big total.
No need to panic yet.
So just sensible cricket. Start building a partnership.
Glided away for 1. See if I can fix the scoreboard up.
Logan Whitfield with his left arm spin. Bowling basically with the wind, as we saw the Sunshine Coast spinners do. Asking the batsman to hit into the wind. And another wicket. Batichotto, knowing that the scoreboard's got to be ticking over, advanced. Wasn't looking to hit the ball overly hard, but just miscued it. And a very easy catch to backward point. So the third Sunshine Coast wicket down, 14 on the board. Everything going Central Queensland's way at the moment. Incoming batsman for Sunshine Coast is Blaine Schloss. Joining Jared Officer. You're the curator.
Yeah, Joel. Yeah.
Right. And we're joined in commentary by the groundsman, or the curator. What do you call them in North Queensland? In England, they're groundsmen. In Australia, we tend to call them curators.
Yeah, groundsman, curator.
And Joel, I might say his name.
Yeah.
Joel.
Yep. How you going?
Yeah, no, good to have a chat to you. Look, I went out and had a look at that wicket before play. It looks fabulous. Beautiful, covering of grass and hard.
Yeah, I think that's the aim. We left a fair bit of grass on there just for the sake of hopefully being able to get a fair bit of pace and carry, and I think we've been able to achieve that so far. The ball was wobbling a little bit last night, which should be expected. The wicket's got to hold up for over 3 days, but there's good pounds, there's good pace, and just sort of, I don't think it's going to crumble up or break open too much throughout the course of the day. So, pretty happy with it. Yeah,
definitely, Joel. I'd agree with that, and it's certainly coming through off the quicks and that bit of bounce. Even the spinners, there's genuine bit of extra bounce for the spinners, and there's been a few wickets fall because of that. And it's certainly what you want in a cricket pitch. Wow. Talking about bounce.
I think that's it's a pretty good sign that the ball's coming on. If a batsman can go back and be able to play a shot like that, it certainly makes you feel good. You're always, hearts in your mouth if a ball might shoot through, or you lose, a couple of really quick wickets like to have, and then they can still have a fair bit of confidence to rock back on the back foot and play a shot like that. It definitely makes you feel good. So.
No, definitely. And Sam Gasman, reasonable pace, and he certainly got that up around head high. It was a great hook shot for 4. I think, and particularly with the spinners, like you were touching on before, being able to leave a little bit more grass on that, I think the spinners can get a little bit of kick out of that. I know Benny Mack, who plays for Far North Fusion, generally likes to bowl a few top spinners and stuff, so he said he enjoyed it last night as well. He's a quality leggy, so leave grass on the wicket, you're going to get a bit of seam, you're going to get a bit of bounce. You just got to pray that it clay's pretty firm and pretty hard. Well, that's totally right. If the wicket's hard and it's got a good base below, talking about 2 inches deep, 4 inches deep, and below, if it's hard down there, then it's going to be consistent and true as well. And that covering of grass, it's great for the bowlers because the pitch doesn't knock the ball around. But it's coming through nicely. The batsmen are playing their shots. It really does look an excellent pitch. All credit to you, Joel. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Obviously, and then we got Stratty as well, who's a Cairns local legend who's played cricket up here for a long time. To be able to have him on board as well, and he's seen cricket pitches around Cairns for a long time, so he's a really good one to lean on and be able to talk to
about what he thinks and he believes as well. So yeah, no, it's really handy having Stratty on board. He puts a lot of time, puts a lot of effort into the wickets, and it certainly makes my job a hell of a lot easier when you've got good support like him.
So your heavy roller, do you know its weight? How heavy is it?
Yeah, so about 2 tonne with a Mente, and then we've got a sort of older, heavier diesel roller. That's about 2.5. And sort of playing around with the weights as well. Obviously, you know, you got your mower. Your mower's probably 120 to 150 kilos, and when you start your wicket preparation, you know, if you get a little bit of colour up on the pitch, or getting that 150 kilos probably gives you a bit of a timing as well. It sort of gives that initial seal up, and then you can play around with the weights of the rollers. So if we want to go even a 2 tonne roller, if we think that we've got a really good press and a really good squeeze with it, or we think there's a little bit of moisture still in the wicket block that we want to draw out, that's when we go the 2.5 tonne roller as well. Particularly when it's at that tackier stage, that's when you get your compaction into the wickets with the heavier rollers. So yeah, you're always sort of playing around with your weights, playing around with your speeds and whatnot with your roller. Yeah, just sort of that's why I bowled. Yeah, always playing around with the weights, your speeds, and all sort of governed by the conditions as well. So.
Into Sam Gassman's 3rd over. Gee, he's been impressive. 2 for 10 off those 3 overs. Getting early breakthroughs, that's what you want from your quick bowler. 3 for 18 now, off 5, Sunshine Coast. And a rebuilding exercise underway from the Sunshine Coast batsman, officer and Sloss.
It's a good shot.
Brilliant shot, brilliant shot. Just short of a length, he rocked back and square cut it right through the gap to the point boundary.
For me, I think it's going to be a really good challenge of the mindset of the batsman here. You know, he's 3 for 18, he lost a couple of early wickets, but do we still need to continue to, you know, to score runs? I think so. I think you definitely need to put the pressure back on. And yeah, you have great shots like that. Hopefully they can consolidate here and not lose any wickets, and it should make for a pretty good finish of the game. How are you going, Carl? Going all right? Busy?
Look, I'm always busy doing something, yeah.
Nice.
It's good to be here in Cairns.
It's certainly a beautiful part of the world up here, mate. Since making a move from Victoria and coming up and living in the tropics, I've certainly don't look back to gloomy old Melbourne when you get to live, you know, 8 or 9 months of the year up here. You certainly don't. You don't look forward to going back there.
In winter,
no. No. Even yesterday, I think Mum woke up and she told me it was 2 or 3 degrees, and we get up to a glorious 21, 22, no wind in the morning. Yeah, you pinch yourself every day when you get to live in a town like this.
Yeah. Well fielded there. End of the over, end of the 6th over. So no need now to restrict themselves, Central Queensland, to only 2 fieldsmen outside the fielding circle. But with the score at 3 for 25, I don't think they'll be putting too many people back on the boundary unless it's really called for. I think they'll continue to try and keep the squeeze on these Sunshine Coast batsmen. But there is a change of bowler as well. So Sam Gassman still 1 to bowl. He's bowled 3 of his 4. And they have got a fine leg now and a deep forward square and a long on and a long off. Callum McMahon. Going to bowl right arm over. And he does have one at a deep third man as well. So going straight to maximum boundary fielders. 4 in the circle, that is the mid wicket. He's the only one on the leg side in the circle, and then a backward point, a cover and a mid off, or extra cover I should say. That ball was short and pulled away again. A terrific pull shot by Jared Officer. Ball was short, asking to be hit, and he obliged. Takes the score on to 30 for 3. Target of 131, so 101 runs needed for victory. Easy single, in fact, 2. Very good batting, very good running between wickets.
Not sure how you feel, Carl, but I feel like there's a bit of change of pressure from the batsman. You know, you get off with a 4, and then you take a 2 with a spread field. Yeah, hopefully the pressure stays on the batsman and the bowlers. You know, they're in a pretty critical spot. If they get a wicket now, the game's really interesting. But it seems like the pressure is certainly back onto the bowlers over the last couple of deliveries.
Well, we'll know after the event, but for me, I just think they've just opened up too many gaps here, Central Queensland, and made scoring off every ball, which is all Sunshine Coast really has to do. They might be 3 down, but they're not chasing a big target. And they've made scoring off every ball that much easier. And there's another boundary. Short outside the off stump. Hit away very nicely, 3 point. Where, I might say, just that part of the field, they've got now fieldsman inside the circle on that offside, but he found the gap, hit through them. Nice piece of batting. And the batsmen now, confidence in each other with their running between wickets, employing almost tip and run. That was hit straight to the fielder, backward square inside the circle, but they couldn't prevent a single. Good over for Sunshine Coast there, the best of their innings so far for sure. 7 overs gone, 3 for 38 total.
Yeah, come on. Playing you back to Brent. Thanks.
We say goodbye to Joel. Thanks for chatting, Joel. And I'm probably out too. Joe Dawes tapping me on the shoulder. Start of the 8th over.
Yep, thanks, Joel. And thank you, Carl. So 3 for 38 after 7, Sunny Coast. Good single there.
Looks like we're in for a decent finish here, Brett.
It does. It's setting up for a nice game. Glided away. Oh, fine. Misfield. Is it gonna? He's gonna pull it up in soil, or nearly. Just the two.
That was nicely played, wasn't it? Just tickled it around the corner.
It was, yep. Just let the ball do all the work. And again, should be another two. Power behind that one. Hit it square, it'll go away for 4. Valiant effort on the rope there by the fielder. Hope he hasn't hurt himself.
Beauty of the sweep shot, isn't it? He's manipulated that fielder.
Yep.
Brought him a bit finer and then been able to go square for the boundary.
Yeah. So fantastic batting by Jared Officer. A sharp single off the last. So another good over for Sunny Coast there. 10 off that. 3 for 48 after 8. 87 for the win, needed.
84.
84.
83.
83,
131.
Yep. Got 12 overs to go. It's nearly back to a run of ball, so they've got themselves in a handy spot here. Is that another drop at the Shield?
No, just dropped in front. Queensland have Tasmania 3 for 71 at AB Field.
Lovely straight shot, just for 1. Shot there from Sloss. Deep mid wicket for 1. Handy start here from Jason King with his first over.
Needs to finish out his over here.
Yeah.
2 off the first 4 balls. Just try and build a bit of pressure here on the Sunshine Coast team.
50 up as well for Sunny Coast. Driven straight for 1. the one. Or misfield. No, they're going to go for the second. That's over. 5 off that one. So 3 for 53 after 9. Containers for change, bowling change. Corey Ramsden from the southern end.
We've got some leggies.
Looks that way.
Long on, long off back. Big hit into this breeze. Hope he gives it a bit of air and challenges him to take him on.
Yeah, it's just too short for that one. It's only the one. Yeah, you want him to back himself. Single. These two are certainly running well between the wickets.
Run rate's around that 7 marks. They don't have to do anything real stupid at this point.
No.
Officer's 27 off 25. He's manipulating the field well. Hit into the gaps and run hard. You naturally get your bad balls to hit for 4 anyway.
Yep, that's right. Just trying to glide that way. One more.
It's over. 5 off. Good start.
That, yep. 3 for 58 after 10.
Drinks break.
Drinks break, yep. Get that water in on. They're going to need it today. So just quickly around the grounds. Fusion was 7 for 98 off their 20, and White Bay are 3 for 51 in the 10th. So a lot of work to do there for Fusion.
Marbar be having a conniption.
Yes, apparently he's already lodged some complaints.
That'll become best of 3.
And the Monsoons are none for 51, chasing 160 after 7. So it's a good start by the Monsoons. The Shield, Tazius 3 for 84.
10 minutes before lunch. So. King to continue here. He's just bowling fast off spinners, I think. He's running his fingers on them, which we saw was pretty effective in that first innings when the seamers were batting. Seamers will be keen just to break this partnership, I think. They're starting to build nicely between the two of them.
Going at 40-run partnership at the moment, I think. Close to.
They needed 73 off the final 10, so 3 down. That should be a comfortable chase from here. Just into the smart cricket that we've seen in the 10 minutes we've been back on air.
Yeah, they're doing it easy, really. Through the fielder. They'll get one. Oh, he's run hard. Come back for the second. It's well run. Ran the first with intent, looking for that second. Put the pressure on the fielder. A lot of space on that leg side. So another tidy over, only 5 off it. 3 for 63 after 11.
Going here with the leg spin as well. He started well, 5 off his first over from memory.
Yep. Well bowled. Rock back, club that for 4.
I think that was all that short, was it?
No, I think
He's used his crease well.
yeah, same. One bounce to the fielder. Just a little shuffle back and give himself some room.
He's been clever, hasn't he? Because when he's got full, he's just paddled him around the corner. Manipulated the field well, and then if he's dropped a fraction short, he's been punished. So it's been good batting by Officer. He's 37 off 34.
Certainly has been. Very experienced player, Jared Officer. Blaine Schloss at the other end. I think he had a blinder of a season last year in this competition. just gave himself a little bit of room. Punches it away for 1. It's a 7 off that one, I think. 3 for 12, 3 for 70 after 12.
Seamers are just plugging away nicely here. Love to see a wicket. Very nice shot down the ground.
Straight and hard. 4. Beautiful shot.
Crowd certainly loved it.
Yeah, they got a fair cheer squad.
Yes. Scorchers, and Officer continues on his merry way, moves into the 40s. 42 off 36. That was a lovely shot, just using his feet there.
Rubbish. Oh, and gone.
And then the commentator's curse is chip under cover. And that was well needed by the seamers there. They needed to break this partnership. It was just probably cruising along far too comfortably.
Yeah. It's well battered though by Jared Officer. So I think he was 3 for 18, 2 for 11 when he came in.
Yeah. Stabilised. He looks very disappointed there, as he should be. He was just got himself set, and to chip one to cover, he'd be very disappointed.
Jump in if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure people would rather listen to you guys.
Brent's dropped out, and we're going to have the dulcet tones of Luke Feldman sliding into the chair next to me. The great Foxy Feldman, North Queensland legend.
Hello, everybody. Good to be back in Cairns. What's the scenario here, Joe?
Yeah, mate, the Scorchers just lost a wicket. 4 for 74. We were in the 13th over, and they were just cruising nicely at that point. Losing a wicket around that 12th over is always the ideal time for a bowling side to take the wicket, and just gives the seamers a chance to squeeze. But prior to that, the Officer and Sloshy were just cruising along nicely, chasing down a modest total of 131.
Down the leg side runs.
A couple of leg buys there. Takes the score to 78. Seamers just need to continue taking wickets here, build that pressure. The run rate's still only around the 7, which is an easy chase in T20 days in modern game. And you've come from over the back where our two teams are clashing, mate. What's the score over there?
They haven't taken a wicket yet, the Gold Coast.
No.
No, but they're going at about 7s, chasing 153.
Okay.
I'll go around the grounds. It's a bit of a fight over at Minicon Gregory Oval. Walker Road, far north, could manage 98. That's all they could muster. They're 3 for 51 with 10 overs to go, so that's a little tight fixture.
Yes, we were just saying that Marbo won't be happy with that. It could be a suddenly a best of 3 or something going on, change the rules if Far North lose that game.
So the North Queensland Monsoons are chasing 159. They are none for 80 in the after 11 overs. None for 84, going at 7.5. So they're setting themselves a platform to go hard at the back end there.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned earlier there's 7 debutants for the North Queensland side this year. Some fresh faces.
Very good.
Getting an opportunity.
It's the great thing about this competition is it just keeps exposing country cricketers and especially the younger ones getting a go in this.
Oh, and what about the Carrot? Get to play at the Gabba. Final at the Gabba before Brisbane Heat game. What an amazing opportunity. I know when I was playing up here before I got my turn, but that was just a dream. You'd only just see the Gabba on TV, but to actually walk out there and play, what an amazing experience.
Well, you know, as a club cricketer in Brisbane nowadays, you don't get to play on the Gabba. So, you know, these guys who get through to that final will be one up on anyone playing Premier Cricket in Brisbane.
Oh, that's a great shot there. Use the crease. Bowler didn't adjust to the batsman's movement. He just opened up that leg side and was able to clip it away for 4. Chemist Warehouse replay. Beautiful shot. Fielding. No spinner in the North Queensland makeup.
It's an unusual way in 2020 cricket.
Yeah, Nilsson didn't select a spinner. Oh, he's got the reverse as well. Appreciation from the crowd.
It's been
it's a Skyfleet Motors boundary.
Look at you go.
Beautiful shot there by Slosh. He's just taking to the spin. He's got the tricks.
Well, an officer before him batted very well with the spin as well, knowing hitting into this breeze is going to be a real tough ask. They've just manipulated the field beautifully playing. The officer was more sort of the genuine sweep, but now we've seen the reverse from Slosh. And just starting to really chase this total of 131 down comfortably.
I think that's one criticism of the teams north of the border. The batters don't ask the bowlers enough questions in their movement around the crease. The southern team, especially the Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast, they're batting on off stump. They're moving around the crease. They're asking the bowler to adjust, which he's done it again. Little reverse. Chase on. I think the ball's going to win. Yeah. It's another Skyfleet Motors boundary to the Sunshine Coast.
It's the end of the 14th over, 4 for 93, and it is lunch at Allan Border Field, and Tassie at 3 for 93 after winning the toss and having a bat there. Weatherald's 48 and Jordan Silk 29.
93 after 26 overs. It's expensive.
Yeah, you know, it's like at AB, it's either 1 or 4 there. With a drop catch, Weatherald was dropped early. Sadly, off Jack Wildermuth. That would have been a very handy wicket for the Bulls, and have Tassie 4 down at lunch.
You've got here King going again.
17 off his 3 overs with 1 wicket. Scorchers are chasing 38 here off the final 6 overs, so just over a run of ball.
Oh, you can hear that in the background. The fans have travelled up to Cairns with the Sunshine Coast Scorchers. Great support. Just got a bit wide there. That'll go all the way again. Another Skyfleet Motors boundary to Slosh. The Scorchers taking control of this fixture now. CQ going to have to fight back. Dot ball follow up. A few more of those. Start building that pressure back. Try and wrestle back some momentum to the CQ Seamers.
Lucky, you would have killed for an opportunity like this when you were playing a competition like this.
Absolutely. We only had the traditional type pathway, but to play all the country regions, because it was always a debate on tour, like where was the best town. So obviously I represented Townsville, so we thought we were the best, but we didn't really have that measure. So we were the best in North Queensland because we got the opportunity to play Rockhampton, Cairns, and Mackay, but we'd only come together as a group, North Queensland versus South Queensland, but we wanted to be the best, known as the best town. So this competition facilitates that. So bragging rights.
And then, as you said, that opportunity to go and have a game at the Gabba, which you and I have been lucky enough to do many times, and what a great place to play cricket, and to do that before a Big Bash game is a pretty exciting opportunity.
It's amazing now that I'm in my new role how that actually happened. So Jimmy Marr, hats off to him, how he can work with Stadiums Queensland to get that done, and work with Queensland Cricket to facilitate that. Because I know, and they actually play on the wicket that the game is on after them. It's like they're using the Big Bash wicket first. It's unbelievable. Players aren't even allowed to walk on the pitch before the toss, and they're having a game on it.
No, I think Jimmy Marr's ability to negotiate and not take no for an answer for just about anything is why that gets done, and it's a credit to him and to the Bulls Masters. Working out Queensland cricket now, I know we struggle at times to get things onto the Gabba, but it's Jimmy at his very best, and it's why what he's built here with the Bulls Masters and the rest of the crew that are involved is fantastic, and it's a great thing for us as past players to be involved in, but the opportunities he's providing for cricketers and country cricketers in particular around our great state is just fantastic.
Speaking of his negotiating skills, I'd like to thank our sponsors.
Yes.
Yeah, after all, this competition can't take place without them, and that's Halpin and Partners, Chemist Warehouse, Containers for Change, CNW Electrical, who have been with the Bulls Masters from the start.
Yeah.
This looks like a bowling change. Containers for Change, bowling change at the southern end. Again, they've gone with spin. 5 overs remaining.
Logan Whitfield.
Left arm orthodox, good fielding there.
Under a run of ball now for the Scorchers. The Seamers really need to break through, and probably a double breakthrough.
Could be 2 here. Yes, good running. Oh, that was close. Really excellent running there. Had the 3 deep on the leg side. No one in close. He's just dumped it in and got the 2. If he can do that one more time, that might just force that fielding change and then open up the offside. Whitfield with his left arm orthodox, just trying to play to his field on the offside.
Just starting to lose the body language battle here, the Seamers, aren't they?
Yes.
Get up and about. Bulls Masters.
He's done it again.
Bulls Masters.
Is he coming back for 2? Yes, he's coming back for 2 again. This might force the change I was talking about. He's done that twice now. He's going to stick with it. He is. No change. No change in the field. Oh. Did you play many T20s in your time, Joe?
I played one professional T20 game for Middlesex, Lukey.
Yep.
Obviously in the UK in their competition against Sussex down at Hove. It was a night game. The sea mist came in. It was miserable. It was cold. I was batting 11 as usual. We were chasing, getting hammered, and the great John Embry was coach at Middlesex at the time, and he wandered down, and I was sitting on the sideline by myself. Everyone else was hiding up in the warm dressing room. He wandered down, he put his arm around me and he said, "Big fella, I'm not sure this is the format for you." And I said, "John, I think you're absolutely bloody right, mate." And I never played professional T20 again. No, the inability to field and bat probably didn't hold me in great stead in this game.
Well, that's probably been the biggest change in T20's broad, hasn't it? The modern day cricketer definitely has to have 2 out of the 3 skill sets nailed down. You can't be a one skill set player anymore.
No.
If you're a bowler, you must be good in the field, or you must be able to whack some dingers.
Yeah. Oh man, I think I guess probably early on I wasn't a huge fan, but the more I've got to watch it and lucky enough to coach a lot in it, it's a fantastic format of the game, and just the ability to showcase the skills, and you watch those at the best at this level, or the best in this format, the skill sets they have. Fantastic. You watch Glenn Maxwell bat now, and the shots he plays, and plays them as naturally as a cover drive or a pull shot.
Yeah. Bowling change again. The CQ seamers gone to their experience of Gassman. Now the containers for change, bowling change. They need a wicket here. I think that's the only way they're going to slow the Scorchers down, is by taking some poles.
Yeah, they need 2 new batters, don't they? Be able to build some dots and try and get this back to
change
7s and even 8s and over, which is going to be a tough ask. But we've seen 2 really good innings from Jared Officer and now Shosh, as they get this, and they're just going to cruise home from here, I think, sadly, unless we see some a dramatic collapse. Less than a run of ball, both batters are set, and they look to be just playing smart cricket shots.
And the Sunshine Coast have some good experience in their side. Jared Officer, I think, be close to touching 40 and been running around the Sunshine Coast comp since he was 16. Okay. Playing the Tawantin Noosa Club.
Yep.
With former Bull Ben Lachlan, who plays there with him. And then of course Glenn Batichotto. So they've got some experience in the top order.
Good player, Glenn Batichotto.
Just beat the field there again. And that is going to beat him. Run away. Run away for another Skyfleet Motors boundary. The Chemist Warehouse replay. It's a great effort there by the fielder, but unfortunately, ball 1. Some big changes in the CQ side too. Oh dear.
That hurts. Another boundary.
Yeah, starting to feel it's only a matter of time now for the Scorchers. But the CQ seamers, they've lost Joe McGann, Queensland country player, retired from representative cricket. So they've lost a lot of experience there.
Yeah.
Heavy hitter of the ball and contributed with the ball as well. Bowling heavy length. Could control his length too very well, Joe McGann. Good player.
It always takes time to rebuild when you lose those sorts of players, doesn't it?
Might go around the grounds again, see what's happening over on Griffith Park, number 2. Oh, they've had a little collapse. The North Queensland Monsoons are now 3 for 107 after 14.3. 52 runs to win, so then you're going to need 10s. Close to 10 and over to win that.
Be a good chase. Well played.
And over at Walker Road. Oh, the Wide Bay Flames have rallied. They're 3 for 97, chasing 98. Still with two overs in hand, or an over and a half. So should wind that up. So that's a bit of a shock to the system. The front runners, last year's champions, beaten by Michael Polson's Wide Bay Flames. Officer Dibble.
You know they're going to be well mentored when you've got Polsey involved. Oh,
there's a dear run out. Could this be the bushfire that CQ need? Represents Wide Bay region well, Michael Polson. Got his farm at Gameri. Very proud of the Burnett region.
Yes, he is, isn't he? He's very passionate about his cricket, isn't he, Polsey?
Yeah, very much so. Was a selector for North Queensland when I first burst on the scene. Selected me, so he must be good.
Can spot talent, can't he? Can spot talent. Good big fella. Yes. He's given a lot back to the game that was good to him as a player, and loves coming to these things and loves being part of country cricket. And doesn't mind a beer either, Polsey. Very good company. So Baker out after clever little innings there. Nice piece of fielding by the seamers. May just bring them back into the game and just create a couple of ripples through the Scorchers chase.
Never know, it could be a wobble here. Could be a wobble. Oh, patty cake single. So the 50 run up for Slosh. It's a great innings. Following on from Officer. Full toss. It's not the ball. It's not the ball to the new batter.
No. Yes, they would have been hoping to get a couple of dots in there to the new batter. Hopefully he can close out this over. Hardly. And he's straight through everything.
I think that he's bluffed the keeper there. Completely confused the keeper with his batter movement. Put the keeper off and he didn't have a go.
I think he's got a couple on that. He's got something on it that was given runs in the end.
Runs.
2 runs to finish that over. And after the 18th over, Scorchers are 5 for 125, needing 6 runs to win this fixture.
Containers for change, bowling change at the northern end. McMahon. Well, 6 runs to go. Do you bring the field in? Do you ask them to hit over the top?
I think so. You've got to, they can just do it easily in ones, can't they?
They
You've
can.
got to try and create a bit of pressure somewhere, get a false shot. Slosh has been very clever here and just manipulated this beautifully.
Yeah, I think I'd be asking him to finish it with a boundary. Good use of the feet. I've been really impressed with how he's used the crease schloss.
I was lucky enough to work for a little while for the Indian team, Lukey, and in this situation, if MS Dhoni was batting, he would call for his 6 bat because he liked to win games by hitting a 6, and he would actually change bats to bring out his 6 bat to hit a 6 to win the game. Shot down.
Oh, and it's a boundary, and that's it. That's the ball game. Ended with a missed field. Hear the support there. The Scorchers fans travelled a long way to support their team, and that's victory number 1 in their campaign.
Comfortable win there for them, chasing that down in the 19th over. And it was really Officer and Slosh that played some very clever cricket, manipulated the spin as well, and got them home. And a great start to a Saturday up here in the Bulls Masters Challenge.
Right, so we'll take a break there, and we'll be back for the second fixture of the day, which will be the North Queensland Monsoons, again against the Sunshine Coast Scorchers. So we'll have a short break and we'll be back.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what could happen? Can you imagine? I can't believe what I'm seeing. A dream so long in the making.
Angel Flight was established to fill a really gaping void in healthcare for remote Australians. There was no way other than driving very long distances, sometimes 2 or 3 days, for remote and rural people to come into the city for their treatments. Our volunteer pilots are the core of what we do. They give up their time and their aircraft, and of course they get a lot back. They love to fly, but even more than loving to fly, they love to help people. Our volunteer Earth Angels, who drive the passengers from the airfields into the cities, play a really important role in alleviating the great stresses of arriving into a major city. Angel Flight receives no government funding for its valuable operations. We rely on the generosity of the public for donations to keep this service running.
The BMD story is one of entrepreneurship and teamwork. We're powering futures and creating legacies, and it's all made possible by our specialists, innovators, and partners, what we call Team BMD. Established in Australia in 1979, our engineering, construction, and urban development offering connects and transforms communities. We draw on our family values to outperform in all that we do. That's the power of BMD.
Exhilarating performance doesn't happen overnight. It starts with passion, evolves with fine-tuning, and demands unwavering determination. But when you finally get there, it feels like nothing else. Lexus LBX Morizo RR. Arrive with your pulse racing.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new Click and Collect service. Just tap to order items online. And it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and Collect. Try it today.